3, 2, 1, dive!
And our match begins with the autonomous period. We see multiple robots attempting to score coral on their reef. Now remember, folks, they will get bonus points in the autonomous period, but if their piece of coral is touching algae, it will not count. Even if they remove it later, they will get the normal amount of points. Over on the Red Alliance, 2815 is making their way around. Looks like they're going for a piece of algae. Like I said, you have to remove it before you get points. Magikarp is already on his way over to play his favorite game, which is defense. 2015 and 6961, that's Blue Devil Mechanics and Cybots. They're both starting to cycle pieces onto the coral reef. Meanwhile, 4083, that's the defender. True to his name, he seems to be heading over to the Red Alliance. Scoping it out, maybe not. He's really thinking about it, looking for the perfect moment to strike. Over on the Red Alliance, I'm certain Magikarp is playing his favorite game again. Yep, he's sitting right in front of the Coral Station, blocking that off, disrupting the Blue Alliance. 3976, doing their best to get around. Looks like they're pushing a ball of algae, perhaps trying to get it in the processor. Remember, that's 6 points, which is a lot. Looks like they might be alone over on their alliance. No, 1293 seems to be fighting another robot over on the station. That would be 4083. Looks like they're going to have to be careful because that pin count is 3 seconds, folks. Not 5, it's 3 now. Defending is a tricky game this year, but we've seen many bots with great success at it. Back over to the Red Alliance. 6961, that's Jimmy, and 2815, that's Thalassa. They're still hard at work cycling those pieces. We've got about 45 seconds left, and Red Alliance in the lead by a long shot with 41 points. Just cycling away, look at that. Thalassa is going for, looks like level 2 she's going for. That's going to net her 3 points if she's successful. Meanwhile, Jimmy seems content with scoring in the trough. That's 2 points. Still points for his team. Back over on the Blue Alliance. Magikarp is still playing defense, but oh no, there's the ping. That means it's endgame. It's time for him to return to the barge. Looks like Thalassa is attempting another climb. Let's see if she can net those points successfully. Everyone is parked in the barge. About 5 seconds left. They're all going to get 3 points apiece for their efforts. And if 2815 successfully gets the climb, they will get a whopping 12 points for their alliance. But for that, we're going to have to wait and see how the refs feel about it. With 49 points, they secure the win, coming out on top with 4 ranking points. 2815, that's the Blue Devil Mechanics, and 6961, that's Cybots. They have risen into 15th and 13th ranks. I couldn't think of the word I was trying to think of. Anyways, they're both in top 15 now. Panamaniacs not far behind, still climbing up those ranks at 24th right now. Whopping 32 points in Coral. Very nice. Looks like they only got 6 barge points if you look at the score. That means Thalassa's climb did not count. I believe she was contacting the anchor, which again is the chain and bolt, everything holding up those cages. Remember, if those robots are contacting the anchor, their climb does not count. So she was counted as parked. Still netting 2 points.
Alrighty, let's meet the teams for qualification match 60. Starting off, we've got 1758.
The Technomancers from Florence.
Next, we've got 6366.
Ramrods Robotics from Simpsonville.
And finally on the Red Alliance, give it up for 4967.
That one team from Belmont, Michigan. Welcome to South Carolina, folks.
Oh wow, everybody's got their flags for this match. On the Blue Alliance, 8575.
The Due Westerners from Due West.
In the middle, we've got 1319.
It's Flash from Malden.
And last but not least, give it up for 4533.
It's Phoenix from Mount Pleasant.
Alrighty, let's get this match started. Drivers behind the lines. 3, 2, 1, dive!
Another strong start with every robot leaving their starting line. For the millionth time, as long as they score. Oh, looks like 4967 is still in their starting zone, but that's okay. Looks like the Blue Alliance has already secured that autonomous ranking point. Oh, maybe not quite. Yes, they have. Remember, you have to have all 3 robots leave and only score 1 piece of coral in auto to get that ranking point. Blue Alliance is already fighting because 6366, that's Ramrods. They've come to play defense. A game they're very familiar with. They're duking it out with 8575. That's Due Westerners. They are currently in our #1 ranked spot. And they're going over to the reef to start cycling points. Looks like they've chosen level 3 today. Each coral they score on level 3 is going to net them 4 points apiece. Meanwhile, 4533 seems to be chilling out over by the reef. They might be having a bit of an issue. That's okay. They will rise from the ashes. 1319, that's Flash. Looks like they're going for a piece of algae straight into the net. And they got it in. Beautiful. As far as I can tell, Flash is the only robot we have that is currently attempting to shoot into the net on their own. That will technically save them 4 points. 49-67, reaching up tall. That's that one team, our friends from Michigan. They've already placed 6 pieces of coral on the top of their reef on the Red Alliance's side. 1758 right alongside them. That's David 2.0 from the Technomancers. He's going for level 3. Looks like red and blue are not far apart. Red is in the lead with 47, blue not far behind with 36 points. Little less than 40 seconds left in the match. Plenty of time. David 2.0 reaching up tall, and he's just going to drop that piece of coral. Not quite on level 3, but he's doing his best, and he's making some points. 49-67, that one team looking for a spot, not touching that algae to receive those coral points. And it is endgame, folks, on the Blue Alliance. Phoenix is already almost towards his barge zone. Looks like he's on the red side. He'll have to be very careful because that is a protected zone right now. 13-19, that's Flash and that robot Yellow Submarine. He's parked. He's ready to get those extra 2 points. And the game is over. Due West doesn't quite make it back, but that's okay. This is a close match. Red is currently in the lead with 56. Blue not far behind with 50 points. We're just going to have to see how well their efforts pay off and who will take the win. Close match. The Red Alliance wins 60-52. They